Aquarius, what's going on? Are you guys all right out there? God says that you're a little puffed up. You need to listen because you think you know everything. He ain't never needed you. Oh, that's right, God. He said he ain't asked for no help because you told him you was going to join on with him. And now you don't want to listen. Who do you think you are, Mr. Victor? Who? So, everyone knows that Aquarius readings usually involves us all. But the sauce be with Aquarius. And God said, baby. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all need to listen. Y'all got an ego problem. Y'all ain't really went through no ego death because he loved y'all so much that he allowed some of y'all to think y'all was right when you were wronger than two left shoes. I know that's right, God. So let's see where this reading is going for you, Aquarius, and all of the cross watchers in the 11 zodiacs. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Feeling you bound, bound. Can you feel it? Retreat, destructive, humiliation, personal attack. Some of y'all are not forgiving somebody that didn't do anything wrong to you, but you feel like you're going to justify it through, I do not know. Y'all a fixed sign. And y'all do not like being wrong. I do know that. Y'all not about to apologize. Some of y'all, I do know that. I do know that. And people have to understand when it comes to zodiac signs, you have weaknesses and you have strengths. The weaknesses are not supposed to stay weaknesses. You are supposed to master those weaknesses. That's the whole point of studying your own astrological sign, not to find out who you're compatible with. First, you're going to learn yourself, then you'll know what you like and what you don't. Uncontrolled illusions. Okay. So some of y'all may think y'all got enemies and y'all don't. Y'all creating enemies because y'all may have done something to somebody and you're trying to justify that somebody did something to you because you took it as a personal attack when it really was just a person reacting to what you had done to them. You just didn't want to admit that you was wrong. So it's going to turn into a whole ass situation. Y'all might be paranoid about every damn body right about now. Don't trust nobody. And really stemming from you not trusting yourself. 3 of Pentacles. Could be at work. Some of y'all could be pregnant and ain't listening just because of that. And so either two of that same person. 6 of Wands situation. Some of y'all are listening. Or, I don't know, everybody seems to be in this competitive mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just picking that up. Like people are competing. I know people are competing in tarot, which is very weird. People are competing in spiritual practices. That's very weird. So, I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. It's really crazy. It's like the Tower of Babel. Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. It's not clear to me yet, so I might have to pull from another deck. Y'all watching. Some of y'all are spiteful, being spiteful. Y'all done turned callous and cold and you ain't realized it. And you may just starting to realize it and you wrestling with, like, you know, it's kind of like you was blatantly wrong and you're blatantly disregarding the fact that you were wrong because you're just so fixated on being right. And it's turning you into a fucking crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all on some real shit, whether you're a cross watcher or you're an Aquarius. Some of y'all have been spiteful towards people. Some of y'all have turned callous. Some of y'all have turned cold. Some of y'all do some underhanded shit on the deed side. Some of y'all do some deviant shit. Some of y'all be lying. Some of y'all be slandering people, you know what I'm saying? Blatant disregard, you know what I'm saying? When you did what you did, but when they reacted, they must have reacted really crazy to you. But what you did to them, they saw it as crazy, so they mirrored you. So they really was showing you what you did. But some of y'all do not want to take ownership of that shit. That shit is a toxic ass ego. And when you get to the point where you're not listening to nobody, you have a fucking problem. Because that means you're not even listening to yourself or your creator, because your creator is yourself. When you hear that small, still voice, you got to know what's a spirit or ancestor and what's your creator. And some of y'all is getting that twisted, okay? You're not listening to people, and sometimes God works through someone to show you something and to tell you something because you think you know. You know what I'm saying? A dog can come bark at me 3 times, and if I feel like that mean go left, guess what? I'm listening to that dog and going left, and 9 times, 10 times out of 10, honestly, more than likely I avoided an accident if I would have went right. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Y'all sending bad vibes to some people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't, some of y'all don't want to admit that y'all was fucking wrong. And don't want to admit that you really drove your motherfucking self insane with the bullshit you be on. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all could be a fire sign energy watching this. Oh, you need to watch yourself. Watch your heart. Watch your mind. Get brainwashed. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that ever fucking happened to you. Get brainwashed. Get it washed so good. Just say, God, wash my brain, please, because this got some crazy shit going on up there, God. And he gonna be like, can you hear me though? God, it's you. I know, I can be a bit hard. Some of y'all may be saying that, but I really don't care. It's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not a twin flame situation. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but no. Not on this week. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe from my channel and take me out of your feed. Thank you. Some of y'all finding out these people ain't the real deal with this witchcraft and this tarot and this bullshit. They real. Some of y'all may have slandered a tarot reader and may have been a family member or something. She crazy. She was just telling you what thus saith the Lord like a mug. She was just doing it through tarot because she don't call herself a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Because prophets be false. You don't want to be quick to calling yourself no prophet. Okay? If stuff don't come to pass, and the Bible will say that person is not a real prophet. If they saying something that do not come to pass, then you know. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna keep on talking about time is fluid. This may not fit you. Like, damn, what, everybody that views don't fit? And you got how many viewers? Okay, something is fishy around here. Yeah, but somebody may have been keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And you bash that person and you sticking to that shit. And that person may be gaining some form of popularity because people realize, oh, this person got what the Christians call a revelatory word. This is nice. I'm gonna get past them cards because my grandmama told me never said the devil, but honey, this is a prophet in my mind. And they gaining popularity and you sticking to the script that they crazy because you feel like you got to not to look stupid. But some of y'all need to knock it off. Yeah, man. There's a lot going on in the Nicolette. Honey. Oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, something's going on in these Olympics. If you a Virgo or Earth sign energy watching this, I'm telling you, people are driven by money and doing witchcraft and act like they fighting for good causes, and they're not. They're fighting for witchcraft. They're out of their minds. They were excessive in their approach, and they dived in. And fools rushing. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers diving in this shit, man. Look at this shit. For the penis. So somebody may have said that a tarot reader was crazy because of a man, and they like went on a hard campaign in the Dick Olympics and they were recruiting other people that maybe somebody's divine masculine was sleeping with too, but they corralled them in to be against one person. Because the person, I guess, started gaining popularity on some real shit. The person could have been a Virgo. Or could be you, Aquarius, that didn't do that, but somebody doing that to you. I told everybody you was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Over a man. That's for somebody too. Or a cross watcher. Whatever your sign is. It doesn't matter. Take it however it's done. What drives this person is money and it's sheer insanity, and they're involved in a lot of magic and witchcraft and crazy shit. And it's just, I mean, some of y'all is got Secret Service watching y'all's asses because y'all that good. Not because y'all fucked up, no. Because y'all that good. You know what I'm saying? And they could be on some of y'all on some real, I know this sounds far-fetched, but this is what I'm picking up. And Spirit is saying you picking up the right thing. That some of y'all are protected by government agents because y'all are that good. And some of y'all are oblivious to what's going on outside of your four walls. Y'all may have been in some crazy shit and realize, holy shit, this person was married or was dating a whole ass witch. And this bitch is like literally trying to kill me. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like a West Side Story, you know. Fucking Dick Olympics on this side and people that had no clue on that side, you know what I'm saying? And government agents are protecting all of the people that are fucking clueless but are great at reading tarot but can't see that you started some form of war in your town. It's crazy, crazy. This Aquarius, hey, you feel me? That's what's going down, bro. Time to heal, man. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go to heal, man, or y'all gonna heal, man? Healing is not real. Y'all do know that it was just on the Cosby. Y'all maybe just want to heal, you know what I'm saying? Settle for a 10 of cups and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Dick Olympics. Be patient. Wait. You know what I'm saying? For the long-term success on some shit. And focus on your craft. Mastering yourself. Even if you don't read tarot, you want to master yourself, then look into your sun sign. I mean, be a Virgo for once. Dissect your sun sign. That'll take about a year. And move on down your chart. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to know about themselves? I definitely want to know more about myself than somebody outside of myself. I ain't even going to tell you no lies. Everything is fine. But you know it's not. Some of y'all got to get some form of protection outside of divine protection. It turns up like that. Some of y'all sit behind your four walls. It's really a crime. I'm not lying. What was done to me when I was in this twin flame bullshit, baby, somebody should have been arrested. Because I knew somebody was doing something to me. But I ain't about to go to no police and be like, look, these hoes split my ear. Oh, I think it was her. Do you got any record? Do they call you? Do you got any tracking on the text? Are they harassing you? What are they doing? Well, they watching my YouTube channel and doing incantations so much so that they split my ear. The part that's facing my phone, which is my left side. That's where energy enters the body. So they're doing bad stuff. And it's so bad. It may be just them talking about me, but it's literally split my fucking earlobe. This is a true story, by the way. But I can't take that to the cops. However, some people are just watching, just because that's what has to be done right now. Because of the height of everything's going on. They're going to do that anyway when you're dealing with any type of internet, cyber attacks, shit like that. Russia's still in war with Ukraine. You got to really cover down, whether it's happening in your country or not. So, in some of y'all neck of the woods, Secret Service or spies or whatever that work for the government are kind of like protecting y'all because, you're literally about to die because somebody's working the hell out of some witchcraft. But the government is not green to witchcraft because it was made illegal at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So they're not oblivious to it. They just don't have anything really to, I mean, once they said that, I guess it was back legal. I gotta look into that. But once they just let it go and let people do what they do, I guess they now seeing like, whoa, this shit is getting out of control. Like, innocent people are really, like, just say for instance, they're watching you and watching the person that's doing something to you, and they may not even be aware because they're just so gone on what drives them, the money. Oh, I'm doing this for my family. I'm gonna get my man. Fuck the, I got the right to get this candle and do incantations, or look at her channel and call her a stupid bitch every time she say something. Everything she say, I'm gonna say something that she ain't shit and her mama ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing the person do all of what you're feeling, but you're not saying anything because, I mean, who's going to believe you at the end of the day? People will listen to you on the tarot, say, I'm being attacked. I almost swallowed my tongue last night. Nobody can call 911 for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why you almost swallowed your tongue. Because somebody's trying to choke you out of your sleep. Or karmic. You know what I'm saying? So, be grateful for that. Y'all got some protection. Because y'all really good at y'all craft. But y'all being attacked by energies. Connected to some twin flame shit. Like, on some real shit. Like, crazy. Yeah. Y'all like, oh, hell no. Y'all moved away from this shit and still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't on it. They seeing that too. That this person is just driven. This person is insane, man. The magic may have driven them insane. I ain't capping. And some of them even started, you know, getting in the tarot. Some of them may have gotten channels, you know, just doppelganger that shit. And people subscribe and they think they gifted, but they're enchantresses, you know, sort of like Jezebel spirits. So they woo people magically, and then like sometimes I ain't even go cap, and I ain't trying to hate on nobody because I ain't saying no names. You can't never knock the hustle, but I've watched some energies do readings, and I'm like, go in the comment section, and they're like, you are amazing. I mean, you're gifted beyond belief. And I'm like, what the fuck? I know this was a dude. So I'm like, either they're paying that person to act like they're a prophet or a psychic, and then they themselves have whoever this looks like a sale of frauds for real. And they have people that come in the comment section and say shit like this person is marvelous and magnificent. And then other people that may just get wooed in end up really saying this person is marvelous and magnificent too, but they're not. It's a whole liar pants on fire. Anytime you got a tarot reader that stick to one topic and splices it in 50,000 different million ways, either two things is happening. She's cold at what she's do, and she told you this was a general reading, so she's not about to be trying to go through all these energies and pick up this and that, because she ain't never got the time, and y'all hardly don't give her no donations. So she's just gonna take one subject matter and splice that boy all kind of different ways. The second kind of reader that's like that is somebody that's lying. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of like feeding your ego for real. People are jealous of you. People are so jealous of you. You are the sugar honey I see. You are everything, Capricorn. You are everything, Aquarius. You do no wrong in God's sight. We are the chosen ones, and those karmics are the insane persons. And they are out here telling people that you are this and that, but you are amazing. You keep your weave popped, you keep your nails tight, you keep your children are clean. God is very pleased. We are the chosen ones. And this person is just obsessed with you. I mean, they stay on their cell phone looking at you all day. I mean, you are beautiful, but it's just crazy how they look at you and obsess over you, and everything is about you. Is your ego getting fed enough? Because I'm running out of shit to say. Okay, let's wrap up this reading. Okay, we got the Sun card. So this is how amazing you are, Leo. I mean, this is your card. It popped out right there, right next to the Dick Olympics. You're winning. Oh my God, you're divine. You're beautiful. You're everything. You're reliable. You're strong. You're honest. I mean, you're great. You can have a whole slew of motherfuckers on there that most of them is manipulators, cunning and calculating because they been paid to have an audience to say, you're great, you're amazing. Oh my God. The tower of power. Yeah, man. I think so. I'm crazy enough as a Virgo, honey, baby. They should have been and had me at the FBICA, and I don't get none of it because I'm in the Nation of Islam. I'm on the FBI list, but I do not work for the FBI. Okay, I'm an enemy of the state, if you will. However, baby, if you were to ask me, I feel like people were kidnapping some of these people. People that look like they shouldn't have platinum blonde hair, but they do. You're like, why the fuck does she got that wig? I'm just saying. Or a motherfucker with a curly afro that they don't look like they should be wearing their hair like that. Like, I wonder why she don't straighten that out, because that look kind of crazy. I mean, she got a nice grade, but why the fuck she wearing it like that? Some of them people was kidnapped, and you know, everybody got to give the intuition. And I mean, if sex, watch Capricorn's reading and you'll understand. But if sex ain't getting it, the money is just because people can't get gratification from sex anymore because it's just overrated and blown out of proportions. No intimacy, no connection, no divinity, no nothing. In Islam, when a man and a woman have sex, that is the only time your personal angel that you're born with steps out of the room. Okay? That's how sacred sex really is. But in this world, I don't think so. So, I'm crazy enough to say that I really feel that some of these people are like tarot trafficked, if you will. Now, it may have turned into just kidnapping them to see what kind of work they can do. Some form of enslavement. Do you think you can read tarot cards? But they never quite had the money to pay them. Just enough to get that wig and them, you know, they props and shit. A tapestry and a candle burning. Yes. Oppressed, but slavery. That's what I really feel be going on. Be acting like they're tarot readers and they be in a whole ass kidnap situation. I'm like, I ain't praise that the feds say the CIA is watching these shits. Honey, something's funny. This Swift Flame Union. This shit is nuts. That shit, ugh, it is a whole tower. When I say they need to just knock it off, they really should. Because this shit done conjured up some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. And that's when I was younger. I swear, y'all, I was like, I twin flame my ass. When I looked at it and what it entailed when I was younger, I'm talking in my early 20s, I was not interested. How I got in it, I do not know. Because what I was calling in, I was not calling in no twin nothing. I didn't touch that. I swear, for some reason, I was low-key taboo on it just from what I picked up reading it. How I work, how intuition works for real, it's a leap. Once you start thinking into it and analyzing it, you lose it. You lose the mysticism. But when you second guess, and that's what happened. But I end up calling in what they're saying is twin flame. Because I end up, all the shit they say that it is, I end up experiencing. However, if you keep saying something, even if it's not true, it's going to manifest, honey. You know what I'm saying, though? That's why we tripping on people talking about the Bible. Like, first of all, it is real. You know what I'm saying? It's written real allegorical, so if you don't know it, just say that. However, Sodom and Gomorrah does not grow a blade of grass there to this day. So, I mean, it's got some truth up in that. And if you keep on repeating something, I just told my uncle today, like, man, when I was a little girl, I could not stand. I had a preacher mama and a preacher daddy. I could not stand that end of the world talk. Even I would see people out on the corner, but then I would think in my mind, because I was real, when I was in Bible study, baby, I was a little girl in Bible study. Now, you see it what now? So I was saying, and my man, God said that they're going to be on the corners doing all this and all that. So why is people looking at them like they might be of the righteous? Maybe they ain't, because he did say they're going to be acting, doing shit just to be seen of men. You know what I'm saying? The end is near. But then every time I come out the house, I hear birds chirping. My uncle them still got pears growing on the tree. I mean, shit look all right to me. I mean, there's a few little scruffies around here that need to be cleaned up. Little areas to get do. This me as a little girl in the 80s. Now, I can truly say this is the end of the world. Okay? I'm buying it like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if you keep on saying it, then, I mean, eventually you're going to get what you keep on saying. Everybody always talking the end of the world shit. So, I mean, hello. How you doing? In my Wendy Williams voice around this bitch. Thoughts become things. God said be and it is. And you was made in his image and likeness. So you can say a whole bunch of stuff and keep saying it, get your little bored out and do this and do that. And eventually you're going to end up with what you want. Back in the day, now you ended up with a tower, a twin that's fucking a crackhead, and now you don't understand how you end up having a twin flame that's a crackhead. This is a whole lady situation. And some people still, some of y'all are really good at what y'all do, but some people are still going to be hesitant to fuck with you. It could be because of some of y'all Aquarius that put out bad business on somebody. It could have been a Queen of Pentacles energy. It could have been some Virgo man, you know what I'm saying? That's real prophets. It doesn't matter. It just seems like, I'm going to say this, because this is Aquarius age, and I've said that, Aquarius, I kind of tend to deal with everybody, because Aquarius, we're in Aquarius age. So it's like what's going on with everything and everybody. So it feels like it's a bunch of people that don't want to let go of an old way of life, and they done somehow made themselves believe that they're God, and now God is showing them that they're not. However, whatever they were doing to create towers in some of y'all lives, that's fucking with y'all bread. I mean, that's why. Because they said y'all was insane, y'all was crazy. Y'all was up there reading tarot. Some of y'all could have been, you know, left the church a long time ago. You know what I mean? But for some reason, these people just want to keep you as the little girl that was at the church. And, what, you know, what's sister so-and-so at now? You heard her mama dad, what's she doing? Girl, she done got a YouTube channel. Go on there and look at her. She reads tarot. Now, you know that's of the devil. You know her mother would never win for nothing like that. That kind of stuff. And then just spread it. But then some people start watching you and was like, shit, fuck what they talking about. She said, shit, that just happened to me yesterday. Like, girl, you need to go subscribe. So it's turning around, but your money coming back in slow because somebody was slandering the fuck out of you. A lot of people, one person, just an insane archetype. You know what I'm saying? And that's in the Dick Olympics too now. You know, they hypocrites. Them type of people be hypocrites like a motherfucker. Leave there and go look at another woman on the tarot channel that ain't you because they never liked your mother. That kind of shit. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep saying that to me, y'all. King of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yeah, man. This person, the devil, they was doing that little fork tongue shit. Oh man. Steals ideas. That sound like y'all motherfucking Aquarius do be stealing ideas and shit. Y'all just are innovators. Aquariuses are innovators. If you find an original Aquarius, that's a bad motherfucker. And I ain't saying excuse me. But some of y'all that's low-key, you know what I'm saying, need to grow up a little bit and listen. Y'all be innovating. It be somebody else shit and y'all flip it to make it like y'all shit, but y'all original idea came from somebody. And that may have happened too with some people, and they ain't never saying that they stole that. That's they shit. How they see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not. God and the devil sees you. Stop it. Baphomet said you're lying. Steals ideas, malicious, cold-hearted, deceitful, sarcastic, overbearing, defensive. They may have said this about you, but they were doing this, and then they end up actually being what they were telling people lying, saying that you were. narrow-minded, spreads rumors, pretends to be a confidant and an ally, cancel plans. Okay, y'all might have had to do business. Y'all might have did business with these people, some of these people, and they flipped on you. You know what I'm saying? Told people you was a devil, you was a scammer, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, you ain't got to be tarot. Whatever your business is, your business load up because a whole bunch of motherfuckers was saying you was a fraud, but you really was the truth. And people start looking into it themselves and found out you was the truth. So now your money about to start coming back in on the slow side. It's slow and steady, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be for sure money because, I mean, you deserve it. It's like your world just got turned upside down for people just slandering and fucking lying. And God knows, and Baphomet, man. Just trying to tell y'all. Just trying to tell y'all, yeah. Y'all like had a 10 of cups situation, a harmonious situation. Some of y'all could have been, quote unquote, in a twin flame union, just for the lack of a better word. And it just got flipped upside down, like Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? Going to Bel Air. So, you end up in the 9 of Wands when you was just in the 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, harmony and peace. Now the divine masculine is gone and he hates me and he's joined back into the Dick Olympics. And I'm left with these 9 wands because separation is part of the twin flame journey. I don't know. Somebody may be spreading some lies out here, y'all. And y'all, some people rushed in and broke their neck and lost their motherfucking mind fucking around. Not wanting to listen. Some tarot readers are very advanced and very, you know, they done mastered their skill set and they don't even listen to them for real. Just be tuning in and shit to hear something, you know what I'm saying? And when they don't hear it, oh, that doesn't resonate. Can you tell us something else? Oh, God, I'm so addicted. Because some of these divine feminists was starting to fight against spiritually an energy that they really couldn't win. And they drowned. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? So my both of them. Alright, y'all. This is it. I'm done. Yeah, quit playing with magic. So you want to play with magic? Well, you should know what you're coming for. If you're feeling the vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. And love and light, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Peace.